So this is very random. You know, there's not many times we have seen during a game a player has quit. One was LeGarrette Blount when he quit mid-game. We saw Antonio Brown throw off his shirt, quit mid-game. Is it ironic that both those guys are somehow related to the Steelers in some capacity? And then, last night, Campbell told the team in the third quarter, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. Which, first off, is very weird. Now, Campbell only has a one-year contract with the said team, the 49ers. So it's not like he's walking out on like a humongous deal here. He's getting paid $2.2 million in the end for a one-year contract. So it's not like he signed a massive deal with them and now he's walking out. But it's just a very weird situation to just quit on your team. Now, last night was a very bad night when it comes to actually how that game went. It was the first game this season that did not feature a touchdown in any capacity. The final score was 12-6, and it was a mess. It really was a mess of a game. And when Campbell, when he quit, the score was, in fact, 6-3. They ended up scoring 9 points in the fourth quarter after he quit, the Rams did. But it was 6-3, and it was a ugly game. So I guess maybe as a defense, you're like, hey, listen, I'm tired. I'm just drained from playing this game. I quit. But I don't know. I feel like from a football perspective, I don't know how in a game like this, a divisional game, just back and forth, really great defense, sloppy game. How can you just quit on your team? That's such a weird scenario because, again, football is like a brotherhood. When you go out there, you're fighting with your unit. You're fighting with your brothers out there. You know, this is more than just, oh yeah, whatever, you know, it's a football game. To a lot of players, this is a family. And you're going tooth to tooth with your family trying to win this game, and it's passion. Most players have this passion about where no matter what the circumstances is, you want to win, man. And I know the season's over for the 49ers. They're 6-8. Their season's all but over. They're not doing as well as they thought they were. They have 8 starters out on defense. And maybe that's another thing that kind of goes into that too. You know, Campbell, he goes to the 49ers this offseason, just joins them. And he has to deal with the fact that now 8 of his starters on his defense are out. He's one of the only starters left. And, you know, their offense is crapping the bed and not helping them out. He is 31 years old. So it's not like he's that old for a linebacker. I mean, it's definitely up there in age, but linebackers, edge rushers, they can kind of rock and roll to like 33, 34 and be perfectly okay. Obviously, Bobby Wagner, the age-old, you know, guy. But in all honesty, I mean, most linebackers, they can go to like 31, 32 and be absolutely good and still be a solid piece. But, yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. It's not something that we see happen often. I'm not sure if he's 100% quitting as in he's going to retire. There hasn't been any announcement whether or not he will retire in the end here. But he's going to get fined. No matter what way you look at it, the NFL is going to slap him with probably a $500,000 fine. This will be one of those really, really stupidly expensive fines because you can't do this, you know? You can't go ahead and quit a game. No matter what your circumstances are, you can't do this. Now, after the game, if you're like, hey, listen, game's over. Now I can, like, I'm done. That's not a big deal, right? You can quit after the game, but you can't just quit during the game. You just can't. And again, if you're injured, that's one thing. But based on what we understand, he was not injured in any circumstance. So I want to play this video real fast and kind of get some backstory. Hopefully we get some actual things here.
Didn't play a snap tonight, but this is him walking off the field, helmet in hand, in the fourth quarter. Kyle Shanahan was asked about it after the game. Here's what he had to say. Take a listen.
Happened with Devondre Campbell. He didn't play, and he went into the locker room at some point.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to play today.
Play today?
Yep.
The coaching staff?
Everybody's.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to play today.
Play today?
Yep.
The coaching staff?
He did when I asked him why he didn't want to go in. So.
During the game or before?
No, that was in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, again, he didn't say he wants to retire. He didn't say he wants to, like, he's done, which obviously that's a huge other thing to talk about. But it's not something we normally see. It's really not something we normally see from a player. So I definitely feel like there's going to be some animosity, I feel like, from his team-wise, because I can't imagine being another player in this game on defense. You got 8 starters out, right? You're fighting demons, trying to go back and forth, trying to win this game for your fans, for the team. And then one of your guys will say, yeah, I don't want to play anymore. Third quarter, I don't want to play anymore. Yeah, that's a rough look. That's a rough look across the board. But, hey, it's his choice, his thing. At the end of the day, he'll be fined heavily. And again, like I said, listen, his contract this year, he's making $2.2 million, right? For this action, he'll probably get fined $500,000 from the league for walking out on an NFL game. This is one of those things where you fake an injury, you walk out on an NFL game, you do something that's you're not supposed to do. This is one of those you're going to get fined heavily by the NFL. Because the NFL, this is bad for business. This is bad product. You have a defense who already is down a lot of starters, and you're now taking away from that defense even more. So, yeah, this is pretty bad. Also looks like the NFL doesn't have control of their players as well. So, again, it's a bad look for the NFL. I'll see you guys in the next one, though.